What's good, YouTube? It's Adam here from shreddybrek. Just want to talk about YouTubers. None of us are experts. Well, very few of us are experts. I know I'm not an expert. I know a lot of the channels I subscribe to aren't experts. A lot of people who have fitness channels on YouTube are in no way experts. Some people get bashed for it, but that doesn't mean that you can't have a YouTube channel doing fitness videos, bodybuilding videos, workout videos, whatever it is. You don't need to be an expert, in my opinion, to put these videos out, and you don't need to be an expert to get good results with your own training. Now, defining an expert is hard to do. Some people will judge an expert purely based on scientific qualifications. Do they have a degree, a master's, coaching qualifications, things of that nature. That's one way of looking at it. Problem being, in my opinion, is that a lot of people do have, sort of these credentials, often have physiques that look like shit. The flip side of that, however, is people that look good but don't really give good advice. It might work for them, good genetics, whatever, but it's not the best advice. What is important, in my opinion, about watching YouTube channels, hosting YouTube channels, is just to have fun, be honest, and don't try and pretend that you're an expert when you're not. I make no qualms about that. All the advice I've got since pretty much starting YouTube has came from one man. About 90% of what I've done in the last year is down to a 5-time Mr. Universe champion, Eddie Elwood. I wouldn't have been able to sit on stage without his advice, without his knowledge, without his experience. Now, Eddie Elwood, go and Google him. If you don't know him, put him into YouTube. If you've never seen him, you might have never heard of him. He doesn't have, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm aware, any formal qualifications in fitness or anything like that. But he's won Mr. Universe 5 times. He coaches people, gets them stage ready, and he does a fucking good job at it as well. One of the best in the world. Is he an expert? Yes. Yet people in YouTube comments would perhaps look at someone like that as not being an expert because they don't have the credentials. Flip side of that again, someone may look at a bodybuilder, sort of someone with a degree, and still criticise them for not looking very good. What's important is, if you're hosting a YouTube channel, do it for the fun. That's what I do. I don't claim to be an expert. I put out what works for me. Some of it is things I've learned myself. A lot of it is what I've been taught by people more experienced than me, such as Eddie Elwood. Some of it is just from learning online, reading, experimenting, trying different workouts, different foods, things like that for yourself from what you read and piece together. If you're watching YouTube channels, watch the channels that you enjoy. If you don't like a certain YouTuber, don't watch the channels. There's a lot of the bigger channels that I don't subscribe to because I just don't like the content, the videos they put out. I don't agree with what they're saying. Doesn't mean they're wrong, it's just I don't agree with what they're saying. So when it comes to YouTube, especially when you're looking for advice, use common sense. Bear in the back of your mind, even my videos of anybody out there, Hodge Twins, Mark Lobliner, some of the channels I watch most often, Dan Home Physique, Brandon Campbell Fitness, Physiques of Greatness, because I enjoy their channels. Am I going to go out and do everything they say? No, because I've got things that work for me. Would I expect everybody watching my videos to go and do what I do? No, but you can still watch these channels, find them entertaining, and just watch them because they're interesting. And that's it. Take YouTube for what it is as a hobby. A lot of people do make a living from it. I make a small amount from it, which is nice. It does help out. But as long as you're putting out good content, as long as people are watching and enjoying what you're putting out, and as long as you're subscribing and watching the channels that you do like, there's no problem in my opinion with anybody picking up a camera, getting in front of us and just having a bit of fun. My videos, I try and be a little bit informative, a little bit entertaining, a little bit random, just a mix of everything. I think what works for me best is sort of the stuff that comes from my own experience. You know, it's like my workouts, my training journal, day of eating videos, and then even the off-topic stuff like the gaming things, the Pokemon videos, I put out there, the wrestling videos, things like that. And then I will put out informative videos based on popular questions I get asked. Speaking of which, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I might start up another Q&A series with shreddybrek video series, or go and post them on my Facebook page or Twitter page, links of which are down in the description below. And that's it guys, bottom line, if you have a YouTube channel, keep doing what you're doing if it's good. If you enjoy watching fitness YouTubers, watch the ones that you like, take everything with a pinch of salt. And that's it guys, that's all I want to talk about in this video. Until next time, keep clanging and banging.